This is how the pandemic affected my rehearsals.
Singing has been, I think, documented that it can be one of the easier ways to spread COVID. So we've been very cognizant of switching rehearsal spaces every 30 minutes, constantly wearing our masks.
Well, first of all, we have to sing in mask, and that's weird. It's weird to do.
We have to social distance and wear masks, which is nothing like we've ever done before.
We were also separated for the first week of rehearsal from the dancers. They were in OA and we were in Townsend learning the music while they were here learning the dances.
It's been a change is being able to communicate with our actors. We could really only use our bodies and our eyes because we can't see anything from here down. So that's also been a really interesting thing that's happened.
I don't think it made it hard to connect with the rest of the cast. I think it made it easier because we were all coming with something to the table.
We are really lucky that this show in particular has a small cast, and it allows us to have a little bit more of an advantage being a little closer together, and it's not as high risk. But it's definitely been interesting.
Well, the message of Songs for a New World, I think, is pretty universal, but I think the title itself kind of tells us, you know, we're living in this new world now of COVID-19, and so I think that a lot of these anthems that we're singing about and the struggles that we have as people, I think it can very much connect to what's happening in our everyday lives now.
I feel like maybe it showed that there is ways to overcome and to have hope during hard times.
Theme that I think everyone can resonate with, that moment of decision and change, and how different moments of our life affect the long run, and how that can be not only challenging, but a really beautiful thing, and can just tell someone's life story so wonderfully. And I think there's a little bit of it, you know, for everyone. And yeah,
I think that the one thing that like reigns true to me is that life goes on. You know, while we're in the midst of this pandemic, you know, people are still dealing with their everyday lives on top of all of this. So it's like you can put this song cycle in any era and it'll ring true because people go through all of these things all the time.
I think this Songs for a New World deals with people at that moment, at that crossroads, at that moment of, okay, what decision am I going to make? Am I going to go right or left? And when I take that step, either right or left, excuse me, I will be entering into a new